How are we doing, guys? Welcome back to the Speedway YouTube channel. In today's second video, we are going to be talking about the Saturday Grand Prix, and there is a lot to dive into. So yeah, let's actually get on with it, and we'll speak about practice and that as well. So yeah, practice. Look, practice was practice. To be fair, the track was shocking. Absolute shocking, to be honest with you. It was far too dusty. You could see after, so they have blocks in the Grand Prix where 4 riders go out, then another 4, then another 4, and so on, so on, so on. So the track after, I think it was like the 4th round 1 goes, the track was so dusty. It wasn't great when the track's like that, because dust gets everywhere and you're constantly getting filled in. But nah, that was the only negative I had about practice, really. But yeah, it was a good, well, the Grand Prix was good because I managed, if you listen to Friday's show, I said Jack Holder would win. And well done to my colleague in Jack, who got second. So that was a 1-2 for me and Jack. We will take that every day of the week. It won't be like that at every Grand Prix. But, nah. So on to the main event. We'll start off with the Great Britain boys, because I think it's only right. Lambert had a good night up until the semi-finals, where he just, I don't know, lost his speed, to be honest with you. But nah, good night. I think he won't be happy with how it ended, but he'll be certainly happy with how it started, to be honest with you. But nah, he needs to push on now, Robert Lambert. Dan Bewley had an awful crash. Really did. Had an awful crash. Luckily, he walked away from it, but no, it wasn't a very good night for Dan. I think he'll be glad that that one's over with. And yeah, right, on to Mr. Ruffington. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. I like Ty, but I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. The bike weren't up to race pace. He was going for stupid moves which weren't even there, to be honest with you. But if you watch the Grand Prix back, you'll see what I mean. Like in his first heat, he went for a move which absolutely killed his momentum in the opening heat. And then in a dramatic heat with, I think it was Jason Doyle, in his second outing, he sort of, there was a couple of incidences in that heat. And the first restaging of it, he was nowhere near. Second, again, nowhere near. Then third, he nailed it. So, yeah, it was not a good night for Ty. I think he'll be looking to bounce back in Walsall in a couple of weeks, to be fair. But, nah, it wasn't a good night for Ty. I think he'll be frustrated with how that ended for him. Bartosz Smarzlik, the world champion, ended up finishing 4th. Wasn't really good. Well, wasn't the best of Bartosz Smarzlik, but he'll be happy not. He won't be happy not to get on the podium, but I think he'll be happy where he is in the World Championship. Freddie Lindgren done what he needed to do, and yeah, he looked good, Freddie, to be fair. I think that's one rider who could have another good year. Now, this was a surprise. I laughed at Jack on Friday when he said Jason Doyle's got a chance, but nah, Jason Doyle, fair play, mate. Like you did what you needed to do, and yeah, that was vintage Jason Doyle, and yeah, he looked on it. Considering all the press leading up to it, this is my last chance, he come out and said. I think he's right, but he started the season off really well, Jason Doyle. And then obviously moving on to the winner, where we're going to round it up. Jack Holder, best rider on the night. He looked the fastest, he looked the prickest. If you watch the highlights on the Grand Prix YouTube channel, they'll show Heat 15. That for me was the best race of the night, and he looked absolute decent. He was the best rider on the night and fully deserves to be leading the World Championship on top of the podium. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about the Grand Prix. Like, there weren't really too much drama like there would be, but it's gonna get interesting over the next couple of rounds. I am going to Prague myself, so yeah, that's going to be really interesting. And yeah, that is going to be it for this Grand Prix video. See you lot later, guys. I'm out of here.